So we can see that we are missing maybe some fillets. They're not there. We did this fillet in the sketch because it's kind of it actually locates some of where our tire ends. So we did that in the sketch, but the other fillets we can do as features, which is pretty clean. So there's definitely one on the outside of the hub, as well as the inside, and they're probably actually chamfers. When a corner of a cross section is a male corner, it's usually chamfered, and the female ones are usually filleted. Like this one is probably filleted, this one's probably chamfered. So let's go ahead and do that. So this guy is a male corner, so we're going to go ahead and go into the features, and we can chamfer that edge. So that is way too big. Let's try 0.05 inches. That looks a little big too. In our preview, maybe 0.025. That looks good. And so if we go back and do this now, so a machinist can go in here with a round-ended mill bit and just going around in a circle, and that will end up filleting this with an actual circular fillet. Instead of here, a round bit can't accomplish a male fillet. So often the male ones are chamfered. So, but yeah, if we go back and look at our part here, it definitely is filleted a bit in there. So let's go ahead and fillet this guy, and that is going to be big. So you can see if we go with that, that is a manufacturable layout here, because I mean the operation could be with a round-nosed mill bit to go around this circle and create that fillet, and then come in with a bit that can do a through cut and go all the way through, and a circular bit obviously that would do these cutouts, and you would still have this fillet at the end, but it's not that big, so we can go and edit that feature. Let's try 0.1 inches. Not sure. Let's check out a picture again. Probably smaller than that. So 0.05 inches. And that looks pretty good. So definitely that one. What about the inside here? That's a male one. It's probably chamfered. Go back in here. Yeah. I would do a chamfer there. So let's just remember how big this is. We can link all these, but there's only 2 of them, so I'll just remember it's 0.025. Let's go into our chamfer here. See what that does. Does that look right? Kind of a bit aggressive. It cuts into the bead of the tire, sort of. That one. Oh yeah, that's not the one I should be chamfering. It's the inner one, so I can actually change the edge here. Oh, and yeah, I'm missing the... Okay, I cut too far. I made the cutout too far here. I'm missing the actual wall of the rim here. So let's go back to our reference cutout here. That cut too much. If I roll the part back to this point, now I can see that actually I'm missing the wall of the rim here. So let's go see what we did here. So we're missing so 1.5 inches. That is the inner radius of, well, inner diameter of the rim. So let's roll it back one more. Get into this sketch. So we need this to continue for until, so we actually need this. Yeah, let's delete this guy. No. That is, let's go back and remember what this is. 2.25, oh yes, that's the outer diameter of the rim. So we need an inner diameter of the rim also. It's at 1.5 inches. So we need to edit this. This here is going to be the outer reference. So let's just turn that into construction. This into construction. So I probably wouldn't have cut it exactly that way, but looking back, but to fix it, that looks better. So we can now get this guy 1.5 over 2 inches. And that looks more like it. Now we actually have a wall of the rim there. Don't know how I missed that before. So, but that's good. So now, I mean, that's pretty common CADing, that we're looking at the details and not the big picture. It's a good idea to check the big picture out once in a while too. So this is also common here, that we need to go back and recreate some features here when they're probably going to break. So we want this to not be tangent to him or her. We want to, let's hide again the revolve. We want this cut to come down and be 0.025 from this one. So which of these? This one. Okay, I see it now. Let's just, so yeah, we can get rid of this. And instead, we want to be looking at, so we need a new reference in here. Let's go to here, construction, and we're going to take that measurement in here. This is 0.05 over 2 inches. There we go. So now we have a better reference for our cutout, and these radii are probably a bigger estimate. If we go look back, they're not that big in that cutout. So let's just let's actually compare with a similar view here. So head on, I'll put it on this side of my screen, get this guy out, and so yeah, they don't take up as much of the spoke. The spoke is straight for about half its length, maybe a third of its length is straight. So let's just make this a bit smaller, maybe a bit bigger than that. This one, well, let's try how that looks. So that cutout could resolve well again. It updated with it. because all those references were referring to lines that when we just moved where they are. We didn't delete any or change their layout or anything. So may as well call this cutout sketch. And we should just view this now so we can see its progression. All right, so now we can go back down. Mirror looks good. Pattern looks good. And what about these guys now? Chamfer looks good. Fillet broke. And that's because we did change where it used to be. It's on a new geometry here that did not exist before. So if we edit that, it's looking for a missing edge, which it's showing you where it used to be. It used to be there. This red line that we can no longer grab anything there. And it knew that it was on an edge that no longer exists. This face is now added. This edge is new. It wasn't there before. So we can just select the old one, change it to the new one, and say OK, and then there it is. Let's just continue this tree. That chamfer broke. That was, where was that? That was also there. Okay, so we actually need, I put it on the wrong one here. Let's rewind it a little bit. The fillet was not there, or it was not intended to be there. It was intended to be here. Let's get rid of this. That's where the fillet is. Go back down. Chamfer is intended to be here. They're actually, yeah, they're on the same radius, but one's in on the female side, one's in on the male side out here. And that is the one that should be chamfered. So that's good. So yeah, let's take a look at, let's put it over here. Take a look at the wheel. And I'll put it on this side. It looks pretty good. We have most of the features in there. Let's do the final mirror to take a look at what it's gonna look like. So we could rename these two to make it more descriptive. So this is the wheel revolve wheel. This is the cutout. Call this the rim. This is the mirror cutout. We could put that it's which plane it's going on, just to make it quicker. So it's mirror front cutout. Circular pattern cutout. And I mean, we can call these, so this is hub chamfer, this is